My name is Karlee Rawkins. I'm a painter and a mother to 3 boys. I live with my family near Bellingen on the mid-north coast of New South Wales. This is Gumbaynggirra country. My latest work considers how events and experiences can change us and change how we view things and change our values. Birth, death, parenting, difference, even the pandemic and isolation. How can I visually represent these ideas of transformation, marking or recognizing that moment of transition? This exhibition is called The Other Side of the Mountain, and I borrowed that title from the children's song or the folk song, The Bear Went Over the Mountain to see what he could see, and all that he could see was the other side of the mountain. And I liked the reference to overcoming an obstacle or a challenge, getting to the other side of something. Also, the perception and how we can see things. My work plays a lot on ambiguity. There's a lot of layers that shift. I work intuitively, and I like to document the changes and the transformation as I paint. The images that influence my work are usually the more raw, things like folk and outsider art, children's drawings, vintage bird guides, old science books that are slightly misregistered in the print, all these things. For this series, I chose species of plants and animals that are extinct. I was seeking motifs that I could use to represent my ideas. Being extinct animals and plants, they're very much obviously not of this world, so they are from a different realm and they suggest other ways of being or becoming. Something with a bit more mystery. I chose species from various places around the world and not one specific ecosystem. So there's an idea of a collection there. And considering the tradition of the museum, I think there's quite a lot of trickery involved. There's a lot of fakeness with the taxidermied animals and the dioramas. So I liked that sense of unrealness. Most of the imagery I found in very old drawings, pre-photography drawings. So the artists often drew from dead specimens, which meant that they were quite awkward, and also the drawings were left quite open to the artist's interpretation. So there's an oddness that really appeals to me. The inspiration as such for my work really comes from a meeting point between my roles or my practice as being an artist and being a mother, where these two great loves of mine intersect. They're both practices. They both involve great self-discipline and learning and growth, problem solving, and creativity and joy. So it's these aspects that I hope to capture in my work. A sense of reassurance and resilience and opportunity and connection.
The bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. The bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. And all that he could see, and all that he could see, was the other side of the mountain. That's all that he could see. The bear The bear